Hello and welcome to the Genuine Learning Blog. My name is Melissa Galasso and I'm super excited to be with you today to talk about a really cool new offering from the AICPA related to our new ethics rules for state and local governments. So let's dive on into today's blog. So we all are aware that the AICPA has rolled out a new ethics rule for state and local government client affiliates. This was really intended to provide better goals and rules around independence and the relationships we have with various entities. Now, we've had a client's affiliate role for a number of years now, but it never really made sense for governmental entities, right? Sister, parent, subsidiary are not the terms that we use for state and local governments. And so they issued a brand new section, state and local government client affiliates, back in 2019 to make it a little bit easier to apply the definition specifically for state and local governments. However, if you were to read the standard, it's a little overwhelming. It was supposed to be effective in 2021. However, due to COVID, it was delayed 1 year. And so now the new interpretation will be effective for periods beginning after December 15 of 2021. So as we look at this, we've had some time to really start looking into the implications of this standard and the various relationships. And as a result, the AICPA put together a working group who really created this awesome implementation guide. And so this implementation guide, what I like about it is it provides real world examples, right? Very often we learn best by seeing how to take a theory and apply it to practice. And that's exactly what this does. So inside of this implementation guide, they have a number of really awesome items. This first item that you can see here is what you would consider to be the process, right? So it's a decision tree to figure out when, what items or what entities qualify to be affiliates and kind of walks you through it. However, it goes on to provide descriptions of the various pathways. It talks about entities, it talks about investments, really helping by giving some more examples. It provides exhibits that help illustrate the decision points that are made throughout and gives a lot of examples of various circumstances. So we always love to have some examples so that we can think about it. And I saw some university examples, I saw some utility examples. So really not focused on one particular type of government, but really providing a variety of governmental examples so that we can figure out how to comply with the standard. In addition, they provided several different tools, including a matrix for entities to use for their documentation purposes so that they can have properly documented ethics considerations. And what I thought was really interesting were two evaluators, one for entities as well as one for investments. These are basically survey monkeys that allow you to answer the questions, yes or no. I wouldn't do that without first reading the standard and second, making sure you take a look at the implementation guide so that you understand what the question is asking. But then from there, it's going to help guide you through the outcome. So I really love this. This is an area where the initial standard to me was a little overwhelming. So when we teach in a lot of classes, people are, thinking about the implications of it. And it was very hard for a lot of people to wrap their heads around. So I'm kind of excited to have some real world examples and things of that nature for people to be able to take a look at. So bravo to the AICPA for making this a little bit more approachable and making sure that people do not impair their independence on accident. So while we have some extra time before we have to implement this, many entities are going to have to look at some of these affiliated entities and determine whether we have a relationship that does impair independence. So you don't want to wait until the standard becomes effective. You want to evaluate early so you can prevent any independence issues. All right, that's a quick and dirty review. Again, I definitely recommend a thorough read of first the standard and the interpretation and then the implementation guide. This is going to help us be proactive in ensuring our compliance with the ethical requirements and our independence standard. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the Genuine Learning Blog, and I hope to see you on a future blog. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.